We have had two new winners in the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series this year, Eric Jones and Chase Elliott. So I thought I'd make a video, who's next in line? Who do I think has the potential to win a race, their first career race next? So not first win this year or first win to end a winless streak like Eric Almirola or Casey Kane or something, or Jimmy Johnson. No, not those guys. First career win, people who have never won a cup race. We're doing that, okay? I got 5 people. That's 5. On this list that I think have a good chance at winning. So number 5, gonna go with Darrell Wallace Jr. He's not in the greatest equipment right now. He's done pretty good. He's contending for Rookie of the Year. He took the lead and led some laps at Bristol earlier this year. That was very impressive. Finished second in his first Daytona 500. That was a big deal. So he's shown that he is a pretty good driver. The cars just haven't been that great for him. He has had some pretty nasty wrecks, Pocono. He's had some pretty bad weekends, Sonoma. But then again, he's had weekends like Daytona where he finishes second, or weeks like Bristol where he takes the lead, leads some laps. So I think he's got potential. I think his best shot right now at a win would be a restrictor plate. Yeah. Number 4. You might be a little bit surprised by this. Matt DiBenedetto. Why did I put him here? I just think the potential he has, and going into the future, he could get a pretty good ride. The 41 could be opening up just because Kurt Busch's contract is not completely figured out yet. So if he leaves, then maybe that opens the door for D Burrito to go into that car and contend for some wins up there. But yeah, like for example, he doesn't get on restrictor plates, obviously, but he's also shown himself pretty good. He's got a 6th place finish at Bristol back when he was with whatever that team is, when he was BK Racing in number 83. That was a pretty big deal. So he's shown that he's got the drive, that he can do pretty good. He's in pretty bad equipment, and he shows up to top 20 results sometimes, which is pretty impressive. So he's a pretty good driver, I'd say, and I think he's got a shot to win if he can get in a better car over the off season, maybe like the 41. Even if, God forbid, well, not God forbid, but like if the 78 opens up, like Truex doesn't return to Furniture Row Racing, D Burrito fills in. I think he can win some races there. So moving on to number 3, William Byron. Byron, rookie, contender for the Rookie of the Year. I like him because not only because he drives a car that looks just like Jeff Gordon's, but it's been a rough year for Chevy, and they're starting to pick it up, and he's getting top 10s. He got a top 10 at Pocono. He had one of the fastest cars there. He got a top 10 at Watkins Glen. They're going to Michigan. I don't know how they're going to do there. And last year, this was Casey Kane driving this car. Remember, there was that number flip, that number change from Chase Elliott to the 9, from 24 to the 9. Byron would, instead of the 5, would drive the 24. So you got to remember that. Yeah, just there's a lot of potential in him. We haven't exactly seen it because Chevy hasn't, in the Camaro and Hendrick Motorsports, haven't had the speed that they used to have. So it'll be really interesting to see if they can get some speed into that car and have Byron contending for wins in the future. Number 2, Alex Bowman. Bowman is in his 4th year? Like, if it's technically his 4th year. First full-time year with Hendrick Motorsports, sits 15th in points right now. Pretty good year. He got his career high finish at Pocono 3rd. I could see him winning a race this year. I really could. I think if he gets up there, they make a good strategy call, or if he just has a really good car, I think he could win. He's shown that he can dominate a race. When he was subbing for Dale Jr. in 2016, and he was dominated Phoenix, they've shown potential. They can get the pole. They got the Daytona 500 pole. So Bowman's a pretty good driver. I think he's got a pretty good shot at winning a race, even this year. It doesn't exactly have to be next year. It doesn't have to be a couple of years from now. I think he's got a good shot this year. So that's why I have him at number 2, just because he's shown speed. He's got some experience, and I think that's really going to help him in the long run, which leads us to number 1. Timmy Hill. Timmy Hill, man, what a guy. He's got so much potential. It's just that car he drives isn't great, but he outdrives that thing. That thing's like a 40th to 45th place car, and he gets that thing in the top 35. That's great. I mean, there's 45 cars fielded every week, right? He gets the top 35. It's pretty great. Just kidding. I do like Timmy Hill. But Daniel Swervez. He's really picked it up the last couple weeks. He's got 2 consecutive top 5s. He's got his first career pole. He's led some laps. Last year he got a stage win at Watkins Glen. So I think he's up next to get his first career win. Just the potential he has to win a race is great. He knows how to lead laps. He knows how to contend. I mean, we've seen him up in the front recently, and I think that's great for him and that team. And I think he's up next to get his first career win. I looked it up. He started 58 races. So at the rate that Larson and Elliott were at, 41 races. In 41 races, Swervez will win his first career race. That's a joke. I don't think it'll take him 99 starts. But you never know. But I think Swervez is the best shot at getting a first career win. Bowman second, Byron third, DeBurrito fourth, and Bubba Balls fifth. It'll be interesting to see who is the next first-time winner. I don't know. But live stream, I'm looking at Monday right now. I don't know what time Monday. Announce that whenever I announce that. But just remember that, Monday. I'm looking at Monday. So if I can find time Monday, I'll do that Monday. And actually, you guys vote time, so just put whatever time you want in the comments, and I'll try to do that. That's all I have for today. Thank you for watching. This was a nice, fun video to make, and like, subscribe, share, all that fun stuff. And yeah, thank you for watching.